Iburu, Iboya, Buche, everybody in Cyberland. Warumila Odile again. Coming back at you for a very special topic. Okay? I want to talk to you about the letra de año. Okay? Or the letter, the sign of the year. Okay? What does that mean? Okay? And what is the letra de año? And why do we do it? Okay. So a couple of things that I really want you guys to understand is that the letra de año is typically done by a governing body of babalaos that are trying to give insight for the upcoming year. Things to look out for. Kind of ensure that you understand what the ires and the osolbos and what ebos are necessary for you to do that year. And also, things to understand about the letra de año is that it's also going to have a governing orisha, a sign, what does it mean, and what are some of the, we even call it refranes, what are some of those sayings, right? Because what we're trying to do is, and accomplish, when we talk about the letra de año, is that we're trying to understand and give ourselves a foundation, okay, for the upcoming year. Okay, and that's great. Okay, however, every foundation has to have something on top of it. Then it wouldn't be a foundation, it'd just be a slab. Why am I telling you this? Because here's a disclaimer. The letra de año, there's going to be a governing body in Nigeria. There's going to be a governing body in Cuba. There'll be another one in Miami. There's another one in South America, in Brazil, if I remember correctly, or Argentina. Everyone's going to do a letra de año. Okay? Which letra de año applies to you? Right? Here's what I tell you. No matter what, orula is orula. Okay? If people know what they're doing and how they're doing it, and you get a letra de año, and you have faith and confidence that ile, that sec, right, or that governing body is doing their piece, because a letra de año is not something that's easy, it's something that's difficult. A lot of ceremonies involved, okay, a lot of things that need to occur today, December 31st. The reason why it was on my mind, and I said, hey, I want to give information, because as I share with everyone now, and with all my other videos, there's not too much information in English. And I think it's important to kind of build that dialogue, right? So you guys kind of understand what this faith is about and why we do certain things. Okay. So, first things first. If you receive awofaka, hikofa, figure out who your lineage is, right? Maybe one of those governing bodies, your lineage, right, probably falls underneath one of those governing bodies that's going to give a letra de año. For me, per se, mi jefe patron, Odica, is part of my lineage. So I pay close attention to la letra de año in Cuba by the Association de Babalaos and so forth. Okay. However, that does not negate. Okay. That does not mean that you're gonna take that letra de año and you're gonna run with it. Remember what I said? Foundation. Because no matter what, that foundation, and it's gonna sound a little counterintuitive, okay, so just bear with me. That foundation will always have the pillars of your Ikofa or Awofaka signs. Okay, you were born with a destiny and a sign. Okay, that's a pillar. The other pillar is your Ori, who's your guardian. That's the reason you get pulled your guardian and you know your sign at the same time, because boom, that's your homie, right? That's your ride or die, your guardian. But where are you guys walking to? You can't walk aimlessly, right? What do you think about Alao gives you Ishu Elewa? Why do you think they pull your guardian so you know who it is? And then they give you a sign. Well, they give you a sign first, then your guardian. Because you're ride or die. You guys are going to walk towards your destination called destiny. Ishu Elewa is going to open up some of those doors, and we're going to give him homage, because no matter what, we always give homage to Ishu, because that's just the way it goes. Because we want to be here if it wasn't for Ishu. Let's just be real with it, right? And there's another video that talks about Ishu Elewa and my perspective on it, right? Because everybody has a perspective, okay? I am not the gospel. I give perspective on my interpretations, and I also give perspectives on my Ila's interpretation, because if you talk to anybody who knows me, I'm constantly looking for knowledge. I'm constantly like to hear what other people think, because no one person has it all. But if you start to begin to create that puzzle, man, you make some great things. Now, back to the letra de año. Okay, everything starts today, December 31st, 2019. In order to build that foundation for 2020, based on your lineage, right? You don't know what your lineage is, then look at your muyumba for the babalaos, and for the folks that have awofaka, igofa, talk to your godfather and say, hey, who do we keep a close eye on, so I can kind of understand what some of that foundational things, maybe things that I need to do, maybe don't do, so that way I can walk that path with my ride or die to my destiny. And that foundation now that's kind of shifting a little bit, right? The counterintuitive thing that changes. Maybe I need to keep an eye on certain things. It's very important to understand the letra de año, okay, guys? Very important. And what it is, all right? And this is not to tell you, go run out, find out letra de año. No. As long as you know who your guardian is, and as long as you know what your ikofa or awofaka has, for the babalaos, right? Your odun, who are you? Your worumila, signo, right? Tony odun. Okay. Then you know where to go, and you know what your destination looks like. Okay, so that's the letra de año, a governing body of babalaos trying to interpret what's going to happen the next year. Make sense? Everything starts December 31st. The ceremonies begin. And in the next couple of days, they will have an ita, where they will take out the signs, and they will talk about those signs, and they will tell us the things that we need to do for that year in order to be successful. Hopefully that kind of gives you some insight on what is the letra de año and why we pay attention to it, and ensuring that you understand that there are several bodies of governing babalaos that are trying to pull signs to give us a better insight on what's going to occur next year. But understanding your lineage, understanding what body to pay attention to is important. Talk to your godfather. Very, very important. Please do that, okay? But again, just want to give you an informative video. Tell you guys how you guys doing, and say hi and Happy New Year's, because the New Year's is coming. Also wanted to share with you guys, please ensure that if you can, reach out to me. If you're a babalao and you're scattered across the world, I like to kind of know where people are at. You know what I mean? Just because I like to know where these videos reaching. I love to hear from people in South America. I love to hear from people in Europe, Africa, Cuba, anywhere in the Caribbean. It's great stuff. It's beautiful stuff, because we're scattered all around the world. Leave me a comment. Say, hey, hello from Argentina, or hello from Cuba, because we're all connected. And I love to hear it, and I love to know that these videos are reaching you guys. So with that said, Happy New Year's Eve. Go into the New Year safe. If you're going to pay attention to the letra de año, understand what you're paying attention to, which governing letra are you going to go with, and always remember that even without the letra de año, you always have your ride or die, your ori, your guardian, okay? And you know what your odun is, because you receive awofaka, you received ikofa, and you go be the best person that you can be, because that's who you are. And you just take that spirituality and you run with it. Many blessings to you all for 2020. Iburu, Iboya Bucheche. Out.